Hello and welcome to the next part of Danganronpa Another. Last time we slept a lot.
Yuki's depressed.
Yeah, and we somehow managed to get Tomori back into the main dictatorship. Recruitment was successful, thanks to Akane.
Akane just wants to be friends with all the girls. It's her life goal.
Yep, and I would pay to see how she's gonna try that with Mikado.
I feel like it won't happen.
One can dream.
One can dream.
Then, well, let's see what the murder is going to be this time.
Yeah.
I will be surprised if it's not gonna be Kizuna.
Yeah.
Phew, I'm tired. It's hard to do investigations without any gain at all. You are sleeping. But it seems to be getting more and more rewarding to have more friends to be with. Today, Tomori broke her stubbornness and finally showed her true feelings. Tomori, who became a friend in her true self. She was rude and slanderous as usual, but now I feel like it was more for fun rather than for malicious reasons. Something seems to brighten up the mood with Tomori. Is it because she's a cheerleader? Also, Kobashikawa was going to die suddenly. Because he said too much about her. What did he say?
He probably, like, pushed her buttons a bit.
Somehow it felt like the death of Higa and Maki was a long time ago. At that time, despair came suddenly without notice. And I was almost unable to keep my sanity. Unexpectedly, hope seems to come suddenly too. Our bonds with everyone. Tomori's joining. I didn't find anything remarkable during the investigation, but it seems that we could move forward with more and more hope. Oh, I should sleep soon. Monokuma will be doing a night broadcast soon. Indeed, hope or despair, they both come suddenly. So sudden that it feels wrong. It's always like that. Well, well.
Oh!
What? What? You can't just do that to me!
A body has been discovered! A class trial will soon begin!
You can't just do that to me!
I managed to see what he said. So I was just like...
That was so fucking sneaky.
No! Asshole!
Huh? And this time it wasn't nighttime. Wait a moment. What did Monokuma say? It's a joke, right? A body? A body was found? Monokuma must be joking. A joke? What am I saying? I know perfectly well what this means. No way. Can't be. Something is wrong. I can't believe that. Night. Well,
we gotta go investigate.
Everyone
came out of their rooms. Alright, so we have 4 discernible alibis right now, since they were all in their rooms. So we have Haru, Inori, Teruya, and Kakeru are cleared.
Though I must say it depends on when the murder took place.
I know, but they aren't. That's true. They aren't at the site of the body discovery announcement. And yeah, it does depend on when it took place, because we don't know how much time has passed between like that interaction and the group dispersing.
That's right. I mean, we technically don't have an alibi because we decided to sleep.
That's true.
But I doubt that. I mean, it would be mind-blowing if they somehow kept that in mind for the investigation.
That's true.
It would be very hard to program.
Yeah, it would.
Maida.
What was that just now? Body? Did you say it like dead body? I didn't hear that wrong.
Wait. Guys, is this everyone? Mikado and Uehara aside. What about Kinjo, Taira, Hatano, Iranami, and Kurokawa?
That's a long suspect list.
Hmm.
Did they went to sleep already?
That's not likely. Nighttime just begun, and anyone would have heard the broadcast while sleeping, right? I'm here!
You, why are you so late? I was so worried. Oh. That's something.
That was because I was alone in the corner of the room.
What room?
Your own room, or?
By the way, what's the fuss about?
Body was found. Monokuma.
What?
What to do? What should we do? No, there's no Kinjo to control everyone. There's no Kurokawa who has the power to speak in unexpected situations. For now, I have no choice but to check the situation by ourselves. Guys, let's ignore Monokuma and let's find out the missing people. Let's make sure of what happened first, okay?
Let's do that.
Please, nothing is happening. Monokuma must be messing around. I'm sorry, bud, but that's too hopeful. This is a DR game. Someone's dead.
It's also interesting that, like, 3 people already found a body, eh?
Yeah, because the body discovery announcement plays when 3 people find it.
Yeah.
That list was at least 5. So which of those 5 stumbled upon that body? And what were the other 2 doing?
I want to...
Because it was Urehara, Mikaru, Kinjo, Akane, and Ayame that aren't accounted for right now. So, oh, and Kizuna. So it's 6. So one of those is dead.
I want to believe that too, but this anxiety, it's the same as when Maki died. We should find the others. That's the priority.
Did I mention Kurokawa when I was listing them off? I think I did.
I think so.
But if not, that's 7 people. God.
There's no one in the student dormitory. Damn it, where's everyone else? Thank you for doing the work for me.
Okay, so...
I would assume on the 2nd floor.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's happened on the 1st floor. Is it on the 2nd floor?
I would think so. It's the new area.
Yep.
Oop.
Of course. I heard a scream upstairs. Damn it.
We're not gonna get a double murder now, are we?
That would certainly shake up the foundation.
Yeah. It's just weird, because that was already the body discovery announcement. Why is someone screaming?
Maybe a 4th very easily scared person found a body?
Either that, or someone's trying some fuck shit.
Kurokawa, are you okay?
She is upset. Kurokawa, what happened just now?
Oh. Power room. Inside. The power room. Go.
Power room? What happened in the power room?
Maybe that's where the body is.
The training room and the library are cleared.
That answers that question.
But I think I heard a scream inside the power room.
Kinjo. Kinjo, what the hell is going on? A corpse? Huh? Welp. It's my mistake. I'm sorry. What are you saying, huh? I don't understand this. Control room. Go to the control room.
I had a feeling that when Monokuma said the room is dark, don't come in here, that would be a murder scene.
It would lend itself, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I gotta calm down.
Is anyone else in here?
Yeah, okay. You don't want me snooping. Hatano. Why? Why again? Why now? Why? Taira, are you... Taira, are you safe?
Maida! What should I do? What should I do?
Yes, most likely Kizuna. Taira is in no state to talk right now.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's Yep, it's Kizuna, because there's Urehara. Process of elimination.
It's heartbreaking. It has happened again. Mekaru. Incompetent, it's you. Tell me, what happened here? It's right in front of you. Make sure to check it with your own eyes. The control room. The room's lighting is broken and nothing can be seen. But this is certainly the source of the commotion. Nothing. I can't see anything. But the smell. The unpleasant smell of blood. Reality was increasingly developing into the worst situation imaginable. Hey, incompetent. Use this. It's a flashlight from the warehouse. So we had those.
Thank you, wife.
Yeah. I was handed a flashlight with a trembling hand without looking back at Mekaru, and shining a light inside the switching, hoping that my imagination was wrong.
Alright, what's that body discovery look like?
However, it is said that a sinister promotion fits better than good promotions. I already knew, since the time the PDA was revealed. And there was only one person we haven't met after coming this far. It was only here that I could meet them. Is it already? No, but she wasn't in this world anymore.
What did they do to you?
That's
Ooh, that's brutal.
That's quite something. That's ouchie.
That's some serious throat trauma. Oh, hell.
That's definitely traumatizing to find, I must say.
After, like, just, like, rebuilding a connection with her, too.
Yeah. Pretty cruel, if you ask me.
Man, that's a serious knife.
And there's, like...
That looks like a kitchen knife.
And there's
She was cut on the side and her throat. Well, stabbed on the side and her throat, because when I saw the CG size up, those were the two wounds I could notice. That's a lot of blood, but that makes sense for a throat wound.
And there's also a high chance that whoever murdered her was in the group when we reconnected.
Yeah, I think it's someone from the group. I think we can eliminate Mekaru and Urehara from this.
Yeah. Blood, blood, blood. The color of this room, which met a light for, which saw light for the first time, was painted with pure blood. And the scene where all this comes from, her. The body of Tomori Kizuna, the ultimate cheerleader.
Man,
Jeez.
she got sliced good. Jesus.
This definitely wasn't an accidental murder.
No.
This was very much intended and with much emotion. How much time has passed? Without even realizing that my throat was screaming, suddenly I woke up and saw everyone gathered in the power room.
Ah, Tamori!
My god, Tomori really died.
This is just a dream. This is a dream!
This isn't a dream, it's reality. One of us killed Tomori Kizuna.
Wait a minute. Someone killed... What are you talking about?
She ain't gonna... It's very unlikely that she did this to herself, you know?
There's no way. Especially, like, if you put... if you look at the studies for, like, suicide victims, very rarely do they ever go through with a painful death, such as, like, a knife. It's usually, like, drowning, or it's, like, overdose, or it's hanging. It's usually something that's more instantaneous. It's never sharp objects. Or, like, you can factor in guns, too, but I tend to not think about those, since that doesn't apply here. But, like, no, knives are usually, like, for the source of murder, not for suicide. Grim to think about, but it definitely factors in here.
Definitely. What are you talking about? You already know what we've been through. When Maki Kyoka died. Someone here killed in order to escape from here. It can't be. I'm sorry, Owen. I promise not to have any more victims. I couldn't protect them.
That's right, Kinjo! Don't do this. You said you would protect everyone if we obeyed your orders! Why did this happen then?
You cannot pin this on him.
No, you really can't, but...
His surveillance...
I think she's coping with the fact that she just reconnected with her and then died. And she's pinning it on Kinjo because he was very reluctant to reconnect with anyone in the group after they had left. So I think in a way she is pinning blame on him because of that detail, but I wouldn't say it's entirely his fault. He didn't help the situation, though.
That's true. I'm sorry.
You're sorry? That's all? Kizuna is really dead. She won't come back anymore.
Calm down. It's not the time for us to fight each other. Wait, if Tomori really was killed, then it started... What's it? The class trial, she means. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, since Miss Tamori was murdered, as I said in the announcement earlier. We will hold a class trial after a certain amount of time.
Monokuma, you bastard.
Well, I know I left the murder to personal freedom, but would you like to refrain from killing at night like this? It's not very fun.
All-nighters for poor Monokuma.
Shut up. There can be no killer among us. Hey, that's one more to the counter.
God damn it! I forgot the counter.
No, it's fine. I need to go back and look because I wasn't paying attention, but I need to go do that. I actually don't think you've really shown me the footage yet where it starts, so I think that's why I don't have a count yet.
Yeah, it kind of starts with the first investigation and trial, really.
Yeah.
No, there is a culprit in our group. Mr. Uehara? Don't run away from reality. We must do this. Haven't we experienced it once before? We will all die if we don't find the culprit. Yeah, that's right. It's shocking. It's so shocking that I don't even have the strength to stand. If we don't fight them, we die.
Urehara has neatly organized what I wanted to say.
So? You showed up. You're gonna give it to us, right?
That's right! Monokuma File 2. I came to deliver it out! 2. It's 2 because it's the second time. I'll put it next to Tamori's body. Rude.
Ew. That's gonna be bloody as hell.
Just put it on the table near it, like whatever she's leaning against. Don't put it next to it. So let's finish it quick. I'll see you later, everyone. This Monokuma thing treating people as fools.
Everyone, I know you're confused and sad in many ways right now, but we should do some investigation for now.
Do you want to investigate in this situation?
We have to.
We do have to. We're on a timer, sweetheart. We don't have time to mourn.
I want to say that I don't want to, but we have no choice, do we?
I don't want to die yet. If you want to live, all we can do is investigate. At least he's being more useful than last trial.
Yeah.
Last time he couldn't pull it together, but now he's actually like, no, okay, we need to do this.
He got used to it.
I think he's just coming to terms with the fact that he's got to do it even if he doesn't like it.
Yeah, let's put each other's thoughts aside until we figure out the culprit. Solving this case is the first thing to do right now.
I feel so bad for Tomori. She just opened her heart to us and wanted to become friends.
What? That woman opened her heart to you people.
Hikaru wasn't with us, so you didn't know. She was feeling lonely. And she was being stubborn about it. After we persuaded her to notice it, we tried opening our hearts with her and to become friends. How did it become like this? I don't know why.
Tomori Kizuna opened up to you guys.
Hikaru, if you're feeling lonely, you can join us too.
I don't think that's what she wants to say.
This is Haru. As much as I appreciate what you're trying to do here, this is simply not the time.
Yeah.
Well, not right now, though.
You better wake up. The day I hang out with you won't come, ever. Even if the universe is destroyed. It's a waste of time. Let's just start investigating.
She's just like, you're really gonna invite me when one of you is the possible murderer? Shut up. It's, not the destruction of the Earth, but the destruction of the universe?
We don't have time for this. Let's start investigating quickly. I will apologize for not protecting Tomori as many times as I can after the class trial is over. Kinjo, admit it, please. What? Me and Mikaru decided not to cooperate with you. However, can I accompany you during the investigation for the class trial? I was going to ask about it. Since there has been a murder, it will be easier to find out the truth of the case, even if a small number of people cooperate to investigate it.
Hey, should we begin already? Too much time has passed.
We have no choice but to do it.
Yeah, we have to do it.
I like that sprite on her.
Yeah, it's painful, but it's all the same. The reality that has already happened doesn't change. And if we don't do anything, we will all follow Tomori's fate. Even a little, we have to get to the truth. I have to. I have to do it. The culprit who murdered Tomori, who barely opened up to us. The culprit. We need to find him. I sure am curious who it is this time.
Oh man. That sprite layout.
This music too.
That That's an interesting choice. Okay.
Once the others brought a lamp, I started to see a little more in the room. But what in the world happened here? Are these signs of a fire? Why was there a fire here? Why? I don't really know myself. There is a lot going on in this room.
There is. My first thought is electrical fire, but... Oh! We might want to go investigate the fucking, God, the extinguishers.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first mention of a fire, and there's fucking extinguishers all over the school.
But none in this room, huh?
None in this room.
I'll have to gather information about it while talking with the others. Let's start with what I can do. Like, last time we should check the Monokuma file first, right?
I was right, the side and the neck.
The victim is Tomori Kizuna. The estimated time of death is about 9:30 p.m. Found in a switch room, located in a power room on the second floor of the school. There's a long, torn wound on her stomach and massive bleeding. The cause of death is a cut through the esophagus?
Esophagus.
Caused by a knife.
I already have a theory. Not about who it is, but about what happened. See, if you get stabbed in the stomach, you bleed out, right? Why is there a stomach and a neck wound? A neck wound is basically an immediate death, because you can choke on your own blood, and it's obvious that it was specifically towards the throat, the air pipe. That is what was stabbed. So what I'm thinking is, I don't think this case was in one set of hands. I think there are two.
Oh boy.
Because, like, think of it for a minute. Like, okay, so for instance, let's say that person one comes in, sees Tamori, there's a struggle or whatever, stabbed in the stomach, they make off. Another person walks by, sees Tamori dying, possibly saw what happened, doesn't want someone else named the murderer, stabs her in the throat to make the death faster, so that that person ends up being the murderer.
Mercy death.
Mercy death. That's what I'm thinking about the throat wound, because it's the only thing that makes sense. Because why else would you... Unless, like, the person's really malicious and they stab them in the stomach, they're too loud, and so they'll draw attention, and then silencing them with the knife, but then that doesn't make much sense to me. Either of those options are possible.
If it's a mercy death, then I would... Then the first person that comes to mind is Kanata. Though
she does have the surgical precision, but
she
Tamori's taller than her.
And she might rather
so
try
she
to
would
save
have
her.
already... Yeah, I feel like if it was Kanata would have tried to, like, do some, like, surgeon shit to, like, staunch the bleeding on the stomach, and then, like, tried to flag someone to go get her some supplies so that she could work on her without having to move her. Because if she's stabbed in the stomach, there's this chance that the intestines could come out of the wound. And from what it was described on the file, is that it is a long incision, which means if Tamori did try to get up, it's likely some of it could have leaked out. So she probably could not move. So this is going to be a very interesting case because I have no idea, suspect-wise, who would lay out here.
Yeah. Is this it? This is too little information. However, at 9:30 was just 30 minutes away before nighttime announcement. At that time, it is impossible to go back to the private room and enter after killing and cleaning up.
Okay, so everyone who came out of their rooms has an alibi then.
Then the people who were in the dormitory during the PDA, including me, have an alibi. But if we think about it, something is weird. Mikado and Uehara are fine, but why weren't the others in dorms at that time? We decided not to leave our rooms at night, so we stayed near the dorms even after 9 p.m. in the last few days.
The place where Tomori died is the school area, which is also deep within the switch room on the second floor's power room.
Yeah, why would you be here at that time if you were...
I'll have to talk to the others who weren't in the rooms during the PDA. Right.
Okay, so if we're marking... If he's marking off Urehara and Mekaru, then that leaves Akane, Ayame, Kodakawa... Yeah, but then Mekaru and Urehara if you wanted to include them, so it leaves those 5. Maybe Satsuki, but she was over near the dorm, so I don't think she counts. She did show up a little later.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of hard for her to get here.
And we immediately get the burn marks, huh?
Alright, so we should probably go look for... We should probably talk to all of them first and then see if we can find a fire extinguisher, like, nearby.
Maeda. Inori, are you doing an autopsy? Yeah, Kincho took over, so I'm going to work hard. He took over? What do you mean? Well, he said he had something to check and went somewhere else. When I was doing Maki's, we made an autopsy together. What did you check? Also, how about we confirm things together? Well, what to say? It's a terrible amount of blood loss. Humans have excessive amount of bleeding when about 1/3 of the blood volume flows out, and this is not around 1/3, as you can see. It's amazing that even this amount of blood came out. The neck wound is definitely fatal, but it would have self-coagulated to some extent after the heart stops, so the amount of bleeding would have gradually decreased. That means, are you saying something caused the mass bleeding? No, I can't confirm this with just my opinion, but if your blood pressure is high, then there would be a lot of bleeding, that much I know. In simpler terms, there are individual differences. Well, there is a lot of bleeding in this case, meaning it must have taken a while before death. Thanks to that, Tomori felt a terrible pain before drawing her last breath. Who could have planned such a horrible murder? So there's a killer among us in this case too. Ding.
Yep.
Like the time with Higa, are we going to doubt each other again and accuse people?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. I think this has to be done. I know it's painful. I won't force you if you don't want to, but if we don't, that means we'll have no choice but to give up our own lives. Yeah, I know. Sorry for the negativity. I'll work hard for their sake. As for my results of the autopsy, what I found out is the normal amount of blood loss. Oh, and the time of death does match with the Monokuma file. That's good enough. Thank you. It's okay, you are welcome, Maeda. I'll check Tomori in more detail in case I missed anything. Inori is finding it difficult too, but she's steadily fighting the desperate situation on her hands. Let's do our best. I need to find out the truth. Inori's medical exam results.
So, what I'm thinking is, I do think she was stabbed in the stomach first.
Gee.
Like that's easy enough to put together because if you stab someone in the throat, it fountains. Like it's like it's a slight hesitation and then there's a burst because it comes out.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of blood there. I think the burn marks also mean something too. If your blood pressure is high, then it is likely you will bleed out more. What if it was on fire during the struggle? She would be stressed out.
That's true.
That's the only thing I can gather from the information we have right now.
Sure, a lot of stuff happened in this room.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Huh? This was no joke? All was burned?
Yeah, it still smells like something burning.
But this is an important place, so if you break it, it's a big deal, right? It's such a mess.
Let's worry about that later and do our investigation first.
Yeah, you're right.
Whew. Huh? This is... There's a
cloth.
Yeah, there's a piece of cloth that I see for the first time, but that's not an important issue. It's bloody. I don't know
Burned
where this
and bloody.
came from. Yeah. I wonder what happened. I mean, probably it burned first and then the blood happened. I don't know where this came from, but it's bloody, so it must be related to the crime, right? It's a little burned, but it's enough to cover a human body. Yeah, maybe the killer stabbed Tomori and she was bleeding, so they used the cloth to prevent it?
See, I do understand where he's coming from there, but also, there's still tons of blood loss.
Yeah. Too much.
Too much.
I mean, I would understand.
Now, remember what I said earlier? Now my theory is making sense. Now my theory is making sense about this possibly change more than one set of hands. So think about it. If someone was trying to prevent blood loss when there was already a lot of it, after like stumbling upon the fact that she's injured, realizing that they can't, then there's the neck wound. Now I'm really certain that this case has changed more than one set of hands. As to who, I have no fucking idea.
That would be kind of tragic since the wrong person would then be executed.
Yeah. Sucks to suck, I guess, but it's a DR game.
Yeah, maybe... Yeah, I already read that. Tomori suffered a lot of blood loss, so they had to contain it at the time of the murder. Of course, the cause of that was the neck wound. With a throat cut, they had to act fast as it would drip on the floor with every second. Preventing the blood from splashing. That's quite premeditated from the killer. Suddenly, when I turned over the piece of cloth, I was able to discover a few things under it.
Lighter.
Yep, this is a lighter, right? A cheap compact lighter that is used to lit a small fire. It doesn't necessarily have the firepower to create a huge one, however. The fact that this lighter was here means that this must have caused the beginning of it, so it's natural to say that there should be some traces of being used in the room. Besides, it's not just that. The lighter was covered under a cloth together with another object. There's a crumbled paper here, let's see. It's this thing again?
Oh, it was one of the notes.
I couldn't read the contents properly because it was almost burnt off, but it was difficult to recognize any words at all, but I knew where this paper came from. The secret note Monokuma told us about is... it's this motive, and he shared it with everyone. There's also... this... what is this? Yuki Maeda. Oh,
it's his note.
Yuki Maeda might be? It's my secret note, huh? Why is this at the scene of the crime? The contents are almost burnt out, so I don't know what my secret written in here is, but fine. If it's shameful secret to me, then... yeah, so many things. No, wait. Again, this motive caused another murder. Let's think about this for a moment. Did Tomori pick up my note? No, wait.
What? With what rights do you even base that on? I'll look anyways. What? This is... really useless information. Who would want to know this?
Ah, yeah, Teruya's.
Yeah, she had Terriers. It's a joke after all. What's a motive for sure? Shut up! If you're old enough, you shouldn't be sleeping with your dad. You're such a mess. Okay, but how in the blazes did you find that out?
The secret that Tomori picked was Otori's. So there's one possibility left. The culprit picked up my secret. It's possible they created fire in order to destroy the evidence and burn everything? That's weird.
I'm sussing someone already.
But the weird thing is, was my secret going to kill someone that much? It's... It can't be. Even though there were embarrassing secrets, there was no secret that could motivate someone to murder. I'll take it. Maybe I'll find something out later. Huh.
Okay, so remember what I said earlier about the fact that, like, people just threw their notes away? We found, when we stumbled upon Tomori again, she was in the gym.
Yeah.
Which is where the notes were handed out. If we go on the theory that everyone threw their notes away there, and we found her there, is it not likely that she could have looked at all the notes? Therefore, a problem if she knew certain information?
Yeah.
That's my thought. I don't know if they all threw the notes away in the gym. We'll probably see that in the trial, though, if it comes up.
Then it could be that Yuki's is just one which survived the burning.
Yeah.
And
my thought is that maybe his note was super important, but the others were, like, inconsequential. But again, I don't know, because that's all skepticism.
Yeah.
And not everybody looks at the notes either, so that doesn't help.
Right, this is what I've been concerned about from before. There was a long line of something running along the wall of the control room. Oh, it's a fuse, right? It's actually broken in the middle, cut with a knife. A knife? Okay. No, rather it's a burn mark.
Same knife that's in her throat? Oh, it's a burn mark. Okay.
The fire in the control room and this fuse. There should be a relation, right? Then someone triggered the fire inside the switch room through the fuse. Was this the cause? Who and for what reason? Perhaps the killer did it, but I've got no idea why. This is what stands out the most at the scene of the incident. The glass window is broken. I didn't know because it was dark, but through the window you can see the power room. The glass window on the power room was this one then. The window from the control room. But this window was broken for some reason. Did the culprit kill Tomori and break out through the window? I don't know. I imagine it would leave someone with injuries.
Yeah, but also, is that window the other side? Like, what is that window connected to? Is the other thing. Because when we go into this room, is it not down a set of stairs? In the power room? Would that not lead to the first floor? Since the power room is on the second floor?
That could very well be. There's a possibility.
More that the layout has me very confused.
Yeah, a bit. There's a possibility. Break this window and come out from the other side where the equipment is. Then go straight through the door where it leads to the exit. The door on the second floor corridor. But I don't know if I were to go straight out of the hallway. Anyway, if I were going to leave the power room through the entrance of the control room, what's the reason for breaking the glass? If not for it being used as an escape. If you think about it, it's not possible. Going to the control room to the entrance, using the window as an escape route because of someone hurt. The noise from the power room would have been a matter of time being discovered. Besides, breaking the window must have made extra noise. I wouldn't have broken the glass for no reason. For now, let's leave it as a reference for later. Right. Let's look at this thing here. What's this? Something's broken. Is this a broken flashlight? Two
broken flashlights, so... Okay. Someone came down here with keys and with the excuse to investigate the room, air quotes. But with the plan to murder her.
Actually, there's two broken flashlights here. These must have been Tomori's and the culprits. Even with a flashlight, you need to turn on the dark switch. That could have been Tomori's, right? Then how did the culprit manage to navigate without being noticed? But why are these broken? Was there a reason to break them, or...?
Yeah, that's... Unless the fire was already going... But that... that's a stretch.
And the blood marks. Let's try... Huh? What's this?
Oh!
I mean, if she was bleeding out for a longer time, then she definitely had the time to write a message.
To try and, like, discern, yeah.
At first I thought it was just blood, but the blood appears to indicate the handwriting of something on the floor. X4? No, it's written 3 X's and a bigger X mark. Maida, is that a dying message? A dying message? Is that something that comes out of a mystery story? Well, it's not necessarily only in fiction. It's entirely possible for victims to leave a clue of the killer. Then, this clue was left by Tomori when she died. Does this clue mean anything though? Well, I can confirm since I am not a detective. It's possible the blood sprayed in that manner by accident. No.
No. That's a dying message.
However, due to the circumstances, it's more likely to be a message. We have to decipher it. Yeah, I wish I knew what it means. The last message Tomori left to us. XXX, what does it mean?
4 X's and one is larger than the other. That's a really weird dying message, though. Especially for, like, a cipher. I wouldn't even know where to start.
It's a bloodstain, but what is this? This seems odd, right? Tomori's body is clearly deep in the control room. The blood leads from the entrance to the power room. It's strange. There's no blood outside. Did the culprit kill Tomori and then ran away in a hurry? No, wait a minute. The fact that the blood is close to the entrance means that the struggle started at the entrance? So why are the windows broken? Breaking those wasn't a part of it? Besides, there's this blood near the entrance of the control room, but no blood anywhere near the power room. Did they wipe the blood spots of the power room? What in the world happened? Good question.
There's 2 different types of approaches happening in the same room for the same victim.
Okay, there are still more clues?
Have you looked at Tomori herself?
Ah. Good that you say that. Tomori. Clearly, she preferred others and tried to hit on the guys, but she too in her heart wanted to change, and we were starting to getting to know her too. She didn't deserve this. Not only that, although it was bitter, we were always cheerful with Tomori. The tension went up in a good sense, bringing energy to everyone. Dear Lord, she really didn't deserve this. So then why? Why did she end up in this way? I have no time to grieve. There's a lot of things that I need to investigate in order to find out the truth. It was the same with Maki, but... Tomori, I'm sorry for intruding. I'm really sorry.
Oh, she's probably checking her pockets and her hands.
Tomori's body looked terrible. The whole body is bloody. As shown in the Monokuma file, the stomach and neck had stab wounds. The wound in the neck was still bleeding a little, and thanks to that there was a bloody smell all over the room. This knife stabbed in the neck must be the murder weapon at first glance. It seemed that this time the killer did not dispose of the weapon, or didn't feel the need to go back for it. But this knife, it's a kitchen knife. Does that conclude that the weapon could not have been anywhere but in the kitchen? I'll have to check the kitchen later. And there's one more question about Tomori's body. The wound in the stomach. The culprit ended her breathing by stabbing Tomori in her neck. The file also stated that the fatal wound was in that location as well. If so, what's the reason for the stomach wound? If we think about possibilities, then they stabbed in the... wait a second, I need to pause the recording. And we are back.
Yes.
If we think of possibilities, then they maybe stabbed the stomach and then stabbed her right away on the neck, or she was stabbed in the neck in a second attack after she fell down here. This must be a crafty killer. I really don't know in detail because I don't have the specialized knowledge. Inori might know something, and I should consult Kinjo as well. If I were the culprit, uselessly increasing the wounds would leave more traces behind. There has to be a reason for a stomach wound.
Yeah, so my hat here is being used like, would you do it immediately after? Then he hesitated like, no, that doesn't make sense. So he's as baffled as, yeah.
Anything more to be found on the body? If I take a look, the time Tomori died is around 9:30 p.m, so whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is a prime suspect. I'll ask the others about it and find out. It's time to move. I'm guessing that means I can leave now? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Hatano, what are you doing? Oh, Maeda, well, I'm checking here. Do you know what it is? Good question.
What? Why is that still burning?
What is that? Burnt charcoal? Isn't it weird? With everyone gathered in front of the power room, there wasn't anything like that in a corner, right?
So it's someone who took the opportunity to do it while everyone was distracted. And
Yep.
there are only 2 people near that right now. Hi, Akane. Hi, Ayame. Which one of you is the sus?
Right, I was here too. Right, I was here too, but I couldn't have noticed that. First, shouldn't we check what it is?
Oh.
Hatano, what are you doing? Did you stumble into something?
There's nothing there.
Jesus
Why
Christ.
does she have a cut wound?
Where does this come from? Is it old or new?
It looks like they hit her tendon,
Oh boy.
which
Hatano?
is super not good.
Yeah. Why is blood... Hatano, who was walking to investigate the strange object, suddenly grabbed her leg and started bleeding. The flesh near the back of the left thigh was sharply cut and was dropping a lot of blood. Hatano! This is not good.
Okay, I'm sussing... Okay, I know she's injured, but I'm still sussing her, and I'm also sussing Akane. Because she was the closest.
Yeah, I'm really...
To her when she started bleeding.
I'm amazed that someone set a trap. Like that.
Oh! I see! Piano wire!
Yes.
I didn't put together that it wasn't a knife. Like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Like, piano wire slice. How the fuck do you set something up like that quickly?
Good question.
What? I heard Ayami scream. Ah! Ayami!
Hatano, what is it? What is that wound? Before that, let's call Inori first, quickly. Okay, I'll call her. Hatano, how are you feeling? Everyone, don't come! Huh? Wire! There's a hidden wire! Wire?
I see it. I see it now.
Looking closely at the place where Hatano fell, the bottom part I was able to see was a sharp wire that was hard to see. At least I noticed it because of Hatano's blood on it. It's too thin to see with the naked eye.
Oh shit.
What is this? The burned object must have been used as bait, but who installed a trap like this? I must say, on one hand, I would have said, yeah, it's kinda suspicious of Ayame to fall for this trap to make herself look like a victim, but I don't think she would have used the trap that attacked her legs.
Yeah. Again, this case traded two hands, I think. Like, it just really seems that way to me. So, I feel like I'm still gonna suss them both. I'm still very suspicious of both of them.
If it came out that Ayame actually doesn't like her talent in running, then... Or maybe she was...
I will say I don't think Ayame injured herself, but I do think whoever started this murder was trying to get rid of some damning evidence that's right there in that corner. Set up a trap to make sure people didn't approach it. And that Ayame was the one who noticed it, approached it first, and got injured.
Yeah.
I don't think Ayame would have injured herself.
No, I
Especially
do like...
not there, since she really prides on her muscles. This case is baffling.
Yeah, it's it really is. No, before that, what do we do with Hatano? If Inori was here, she's a surgeon, she might know what to do. I got Inori here. Yeah? What? Wait, Hatano? What's going on? She got caught in a wire trap. Inori, what should we do? A wire trap? Why is that? I'll look at her vitals first.
Kanata, but is it okay? Is there a place to treat her? Currently, the nurse's office is locked. What place do we use to treat her wounds?
That's true, but the amount of bleeding is bigger than expected. I have to do something about it quick. Be careful, there's still a wire there. Can someone cut that thing?
I think the only reason they aren't is because it's probably very tight, and if you try to cut it, it might snap and hurt someone.
But you know,
that's the only thing I can think, because if it's tight enough to where if you run into it that it doesn't, like, snap, then it's probably secured. So they're probably thinking about the fact that it could like bungee and like cut someone else.
Boy, oh boy.
This case is insane.
It is, yeah. By Inori's judgment, she takes Hatano with her. It's okay, Hatano. As an athlete, she must have a strong will. Let's hope it's just a scratch. I'm worried about Hatano, but there's not much time left before the class trial. I still haven't figured out much. Curses, what kind of person would do this? It's not enough with killing Tomori, even trying to set a trap on Hatano. Is that wire far away? It was installed by the culprit, but why was there a target in the first place? If you do a trap like this, it's a complete indiscriminate attack against an unspecified person. I don't have much time to go through the details. I've only searched the control room, so let's quickly investigate other places.
Okay, so there was only one wire.
First of all...
Because he didn't get injured.
At least that. Hatano got an injury while trying to investigate this area. And what I found is... Is this...
Someone set a flashlight on fire?
It looks like a flashlight,
A third flashlight? Yeah, because I see a very faint spot near the head where a switch would be. So I think it's a flashlight.
Yeah.
Why would you set a flashlight on fire?
This looks like a black object.
Okay. I think I know. I think this case most definitely changed two hands, because if there were, initial murder and, Kizuna involved, yeah, you got two broken flashlights. You got a third person involved, but no broken flashlight, and it's dropped somewhere or something, or that flashlight initially belonged to someone else, and they're trying to cover this person up by getting rid of the fingerprints.
That does make sense.
It's kind of crazy, if that's what it is.
It is a bit, yeah.
It's fucking whack.
This is a flashlight. Number one? This flashlight is burned. There was also a fire inside the control room, so... Was this flashlight burned at some point inside the fire? No, wait. If it was a flashlight, then it was already inside the room? Two flashlights were broken inside, so why is this one out here, and who used it?
This is insane.
It is.
I'm loving it, but it's insane. Maida, is Ayame okay? What do we do? What can I do?
Take it easy, Taira. I know you're worried, but the class trial will start soon. We have to focus on the investigation first.
A friend was hurt, but you want to investigate? Is it easy to work around like that? No, but he's trying to be rational so everyone else doesn't die. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, Maida. I didn't mean to get mad at you. That's not the right way to do this.
It's okay, I understand. Once you start to calm down, I have something to ask you, Taira.
Something to ask me?
Yeah, alibi. Yes, not only you, Taira, but also Kinjo, Hatano, and Kurukawa weren't in the dorms. At that time, even though nighttime was starting, you didn't return to the dorms, right?
That's right. Well, I tried to go back, but I couldn't because of this.
That's too late.
I'm like, you can't see what I just did, but after I delivered that line, I leaned really close to my computer and I squinted at her because I'm just like, that is very sus.
Yeah, the timeline is wrong.
That is so sus. What are you talking about, Akane? Just past 9 o'clock, I was doing some cooking research in the kitchen. That even susses you a little more because there is a kitchen knife embedded in her neck.
Cooking? So the reason why the food was already done every day was because of this?
Yes, by the way, it seemed to me that there was a lack of a lot of ingredients today. Because I wanted to make different recipes, but I couldn't. I made a mistake while using tempura, so all of the oil splashed on my clothes. I tried to go to bed soon, but I had to wash the whole thing in the bathroom because the washing machine wasn't working.
That is
Why wasn't it working?
a long string of events.
Yeah,
It almost seemed too prepared of an explanation, but that's just me.
If this isn't a lie from her, then this is almost too big for this case.
I agree.
Because all of this must have a reason.
I think this line is actually supposed to be Yuki. I think there's a name translation issue here.
Oh, I see. By the way, were you alone during that time?
Yeah. Ayame went to go train. Because she was there before going to bed.
So you knew where Ayame was, though.
So that's the case, I see.
Yeah. Kizuna, I'm so sorry.
Thank you for telling me this. We must find the culprit together.
Yeah, let's push on, Maida.
So suspicious.
Extremely.
Maida, do you think Hatano will be alright? Not sure, I'm worried, but since she was hurt on the leg, she should survive, I think. Hatano, she got injured while trying to investigate, right? I can't forgive a killer who even does this. Let us investigate more for Hatano's sake. Yeah, there's not much time left, so let's hurry. Jeez, there are so many people here.
Yeah, they're like everyone's chilling out.
I'm really sorry about Tomori. Yeah, right. I hope you might open your heart to us too someday. Open your heart? Come to think of it, I heard that before. Oh, Uehara wasn't with us that time. After our reunion, we were able to move Tomori's heart. I don't mean to blaspheme the dead, but I honestly can't believe that point. You are the second person to kinda doubt that. Mikado did too, kinda.
I also... I wanted to say something, but I take it back because he doesn't seem like the judgmental type.
Yeah, I think he really is just saying what he actually believes.
Yeah, I think so too. And I haven't really seen Kenji lie about anything yet. Surprisingly, since I normally do not vibe with this type of character, but the evidence does not lie. I cannot suss him for anything yet.
He seems straightforward, yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe he got her secret.
That's possible, because he didn't say who he got, but he said that he would have rather have not seen it.
Uehara too. Mikado said that too. You're a good person down to the root, but you seem stiff and partial. No, I can feel that to be the case because you... Missionary?
I'm not sure what the context of this line is other than like...
Close, maybe?
I'm googling the use of this word here because it's kind of flaring my like
be careful,
my grammar.
This...
No, I know why you're saying that. I think what he means to say here is like you seem to be on a mission with the others lately, because the two that I see here are both for religious meanings.
No, I can feel that to be the case, because you seem to have been on a mission with the others these days.
The Latin source of missionary is mission, so that or missio. So I'm gonna adhere it to mean like he was on a mission. My Latin knowledge, it comes back.
It has only been a week since we met her, but the nature of Tomori was a little guy.
What? Kenji, what is this phrasing? What is it? Wait, explain. Wait a minute. What the fuck is this?
I have a feeling something may have been lost in translation.
I have a major feeling that we are missing so much context here.
Okay, Yuki, can you help us?
I think maybe he meant that like she's like brash.
That could be, or like immature, or
yeah, something like that. Like she is very headstrong, so
yeah.
I was trying to apply like her character to what the fuck he's saying, and I'm like, the only thing I can think of is the fact that like she's very brash and outspoken.
When I left Kinjo's group, I felt hesitant, but it was a bit unbelievable that she didn't care about her pride enough to return you all again. Yeah, I think, yeah. He's referencing her pride.
Yeah.
Of course, it's just my opinion. If I actually thought like that, for you guys I would have... forget I said anything. What did you mean?
I think he's applying his own reason for leaving and hers are very similar. I think that is what he's trying to say here, where like, she didn't want to return to you because of your pride, and I didn't either. So I have a hard time believing that you swayed her over. I think that's what he's trying to say here.
Uehara, I know that's not the case right now, but can't you reconsider to be with everyone together again? Don't talk about it. I changed my mind once. I don't plan on changing it twice. Don't worry, rest assured I'm not trying to blame or ignore you like Mikado. I intend to exchange as much as possible, so don't be too disappointed. No.
So he's at least going to cooperate during trials, but not much else.
Let's overcome the crisis that's right in front of us. Alright, Uehara.
Hi, wife.
The stare down.
Stare at us in disdain just a little harder.
Mikado, is the investigation going well? No, I have something to think about. That's the problem. What? Do you want to sit down and talk about it? Do you mind? Shut up! Don't speak, idiot! I don't cooperate with you. How many times do I have to say it? It's a Mikado reaction. Of course. But to think that Mikado had something to think about, so something amiss in this case. Sure is.
It's the end, Maida. It's the end of me.
Why, Otori?
Sorry. I'm sorry. It may be my fault that Tomori Kizuna died.
That's...
What the fuck are you on about, Teria?
That's interesting, but that makes me immediately think that you have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, what does that mean exactly? Please calm down and tell me.
Well, that is, now when I think about it, something suddenly came to mind. The second day, was it? It must have been the first night after breakfast together.
These days, my routine was to check the items at the antique shop before late night. And as soon as I wake up the next day, I went there and checked the number of items every day.
Are antique shops so good? I guess because you're a merchant, you understand it, but...
That's also... because when Maki died, wasn't there a lot of stuff used in the crime from the antique shop? I was worried that would happen again, so I looked at things every day and perfectly. Memorized the types and location of each object.
You are very useful, boy.
I feel like maybe it doesn't apply here.
That could be it,
And
because...
that's why he's upset.
Anyway,
so I looked at the items on the second evening and went back to the antique shop as soon as I got up the next day. I found out some things were missing. Okay, so he did notice the things went missing again.
What? What things?
That's the problem. At the time, all the goods are still properly in order before I went to check. I can't think of what's missing. Oh no, he forgot.
Oh.
That's why he's upset. Because he can't pin down the items that were used. At all. But I know that something is definitely missing.
Otori, there's no doubt that the things that disappeared...
Yeah, were things that were inside the switchium. The fuse, the lighter, and the flashlight. They all disappeared back then.
So that would mean the killer prepared the tools very early on in this case.
Well, I'm not so sure about that, but I'm certain the time the tools were missing was at late nighttime.
Late nighttime? But at that point only Mikado, Tomori and Uehara weren't with us. Who were wandering around late at night, right?
Huh? Then the culprit is among those three? Okay, but let's go back to what I said earlier. Who... Okay, listen. So, yeah, Kinjo has a group, right? People can say they're just listening to his face. Someone in the group could very well have not listened to him.
Yep.
And Akane has already been kind of resistant with him. So that makes me sus her more.
Yep, and as long as Police Boy doesn't go 100% dictatorship and patrols the halls.
And I also still sus Ayame because she was very on board with still trying to connect with the others and, like, prevent them from leaving too. So both of them have shown signs of not really completely agreeing with Kinjo's, like, plans and things in, like, a way of, like, leading. They were both the most, like, vocal about it, at least. Ayame is still hesitant enough not to be too outspoken, but, you know, Akane was louder.
Yeah. Oh, then... It can be Tomori, she's already dead.
Right. Then that only leaves Mikaru and Urahara as one of them. No doubt. My memory of things is crystal clear as always.
Yeah, I doubt that. It's still too early to conclude that, but it is a good reference. Thanks, Otori. By the way, can I ask you just one question? Is the wire that just heard Hatano from the antique shop?
Hatano got hurt? What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't know? Just before the switch room turned off, the killer installed a wire trap. Hatano got caught there and she injured her leg.
Huh? Wire trap? Why is that? Oh, was that the reason why Inori and Hatano just went out together?
Yeah, I think the killer is more cunning than I thought.
I haven't seen it, but maybe the wire didn't come from the antique shop. What disappeared then was the fuse, the lighter, and the flashlight. There were some wires, but those were not gone, so probably not.
Is that true? Okay, thanks for the clue anyway.
Did I help you? You're welcome. Let's do our best to catch the culprit, Maida.
That's right, otherwise we will die.
Hey!
Stop, police boy. Maida, what happened earlier? I saw Inori with Hatano leaving the power room. Well, that is... I explained to Kinjo what just happened. What? Why a trap? I still don't know why the killer installed such a thing. I still don't know why the killer installed such a thing. Weren't they only targeting Tomori? If you're still aiming then at someone like Hatano, then that would only just add more evidence to the crime. No, probably not. Huh? What do you mean? Looking at the case, the wire trap feels a little out of place. Out of place? I'll tell you more about it on a class trial. I have to do some research here now. Having said that, Kinjo looked ahead again. What Kinjo was investigating...
Broken glass.
Is this pieces of the broken glass from the switch room window? Yeah. This is also strange. Strange? The shape of the broken glass, temperature, the direction of the fragments... I see. Can I look too? You can. Be careful not to damage the scene. Of course you did. The fragments were broken into pieces and splashed on the floor. Inside, I felt the darkness of that room little by little. Also, the shards were quite hot because of the fire. How did this even happen while we were resting? In the first place, I don't even know what was the time the situation even happened. Come to think of it, Kinjo, why weren't you in the dormitory at the time? You said to follow that rule, didn't you? Come to think of it, Maida, you weren't back here then. There were only 6 of us. It was Taira, Hatano, Kurokawa, Uehara, Mikado, and myself.
I completely forgot Kinjo wasn't there. So Kinjo's sus too.
That's true.
He wasn't at the dorms with everyone else, and he put the rules in place. Why the fuck was he not following his own rules, Mr. Dictator?
I would be surprised if he went out so early though, so maybe as the first person, rather.
Yeah. I don't know if he's, like, involved sus-wise, but this is still a sus action from him. Unless he thinks of it as, like, everyone needs to be in their rooms and on patrol after a certain time. But also, that's against Monokuma's rule. Because Monokuma doesn't want you out of your room after a certain time either.
Yeah.
So I'm like, squints.
What happened here exactly with this fire? Why did the power room become like this? Yeah, I'll tell you. At the class trial, I have to explain the situation to everyone once again. You're just gonna use Yuki again.
Yeah!
First of all, the reason I wasn't in the dorms at the time was, if the others ask, was because I discovered something. What? It was around 9 PM. I was about to go back to the dormitory after completing my investigation. I heard Hatano scream. Hearing that there was a fire in the power room, I hurriedly headed to the 2nd floor of the school, where I met Mikado, Uehara and Hatano there. The situation at the time was that the smoke from the switch was leaking into the hallway, and we hurriedly went to extinguish the fire with the fire extinguishers on the hallway.
Okay, so this is equating to this. I was wondering if this would come in.
At the switch room entrance, in other words, I went to the corner of the power room and turned off the lights.
but suddenly I heard an explosion sound from the other side. That was this broken glass. When you heard that sound, were you all four together? Yeah, me, Hatano, Mikado, Uehara were at the switch room entrance. I think my brain is too tired for this right now. I'm trying to
keeping track of it.
I'm trying to make sense of it, but...
I'm keeping track of it. The one name that... There are two names that are not listed here. And it's Kurakawa and, Akane.
That's true. Weird.
But also, Hatano was the one that noticed the fire.
Suspicious again.
Yeah, so I'm like... the sus falls on 3 right now, and Kurakawa is extremely unlikely considering that she screamed when they found the body. So she was likely very ignorant to this. I don't see her acting.
Yeah, I
just
think
don't see
she's an
it.
actress either.
Yeah, so my sus absolutely falls on Akane and Hatano. I don't think it's gonna fall off of them either.
Yeah, it seems unlikely that anyone else could have done it at this point.
Yeah. Especially, like, if there's an explosion from the other side, obviously he would go check it out. And if she didn't go with him, that would give her time to go in. Or she could have set the fire herself.
That's true. We had a lot of smoke, but we were close enough to confirm each other's positions. I see then. The only thing I can think of is the killer was inside the switch room, broke the window and ran away. Have you seen any other person besides those 3? As I mentioned earlier, it was smoky, but I didn't see anyone else. Wait, but at that point, Taira and Kurokawa weren't there together. I don't like cutting it here like this, but I'll tell you soon. Anyway, I turned the switch to extinguish the fire at the entrance. When Hatano, Mikado, and me went inside, Tomori was dead.
Okay, so they discovered her together.
At that point, the body discovery announcement came out, and after listening to the broadcast, Taira and Kurokawa came to the power room first. I don't know if you came after them, right? That's right. Then what about Uehara? You all went in together, but Uehara didn't check the body? Uehara heard me when I told him to check the back broken window and went to the other side.
Okay, so he had him go do something else.
But there were no other clues other than what we already see here. After listening to the broadcast, Taira and Kurokawa came. After that, the rest, including me in the dormitory, came, correct? Yes. It seems the overall development of this case is rougher in this matter. But something is weird. To be honest, it's suspicious that there's 2 people out when this situation happened. Maeda, know that there's not much time left instead of being with me. Can you check on Taira and Kurokawa? I want to confirm if they stay together before the body discovery announcement. Can you find out about it? Are you suspicious of them? Well, it's true they don't have an alibi, but... Then please do. I need to investigate the window more. Oh, Kinjo, 1 second. Can I ask you one more thing? I just heard the whole situation from you, but I still don't get what's weird about the glass shards from the window. To put it simply, it's neatly broken.
So it wasn't an explosion, something like someone threw something at the window to break it.
Besides, the structure of the window is strange. Even though the glass is broken and a body can pass through, the lights in the power room hardly reach inside the switch room, right? No matter what principle the room was made of, if it was marked and sealed at this level, when the fire broke out, the outside of the power room
would not have spread the flames more than what was expected. And this was the sense of incongruity you mentioned? Maida, there's no time. I can't explain in detail here. I'll tell you at the class trial. First of all, check out the alibi of those 2 people I mentioned earlier. Okay. I heard Kinjo's explanation, but I didn't notice anything strange that stood out. Is there something that can only be seen by him as the ultimate police officer? Anyway, I'll know when it comes to the trial. The investigation comes first.
I don't like that he's withholding evidence.
Yeah.
Like, I get that, like, his profession and whatever. No! We're not done!
Huh.
The headmaster of the school, Monokuma, wants to inform you that the fun is pouring out at this hour. It's already close to midnight. So let's hurry up and finish this. All of you, please gather at the door with the red carpet on the first floor of the school. Building. Yes. The class trial will begin. Oh, I hope this gets really fun. Maybe I'll enjoy it.
Finally, it's time. But I haven't even investigated properly yet. I have only checked the power room and the switch room. There's also the situation with Hatano and the timing that was too late. Well, if I hang out here, Monokuma will kill me. Because this isn't a joke. Let's go. Somehow, even with the information collected so far, we have to find out the culprit. And it's not just me. Everyone's lives are on the line. I can definitely go through with this like last time.
This sucks because we were supposed to investigate the kitchen and we don't have time.
Yeah. Oh, Maida. Hatano, are you okay?
I applied first aid as a substitute for a bandage. It stopped all the bleeding, but... Hatano,
Hatano, the time is already running out. We have to go to the trial, that's all we can do.
Yes, I heard it too. When I received the first aid from Inori and...
Returning home...
While I tried to return for the investigation, the broadcast just showed up. Well, we can help it now.
No, don't overdo it. Rather, is your leg okay?
I'ma take that as a hard no.
Hatano?
Maida, Hatano's leg, well...
What is it?
The truth is my left thigh tendon has been cut. I can't even walk. The damage might be permanent or not. Only time will tell.
Ooh.
I knew it. I knew it was the tendon. Just because of the placement of the wire cut and the CG.
What?
It was unfortunate that the tendon part got cut so much. I don't know what would happen if I could do surgery right now. Also, I don't know if there's a room in the school where I can do this.
Wait a minute, what does that... You can't walk, let alone run?
Actually, the lower part of the thigh, I can't feel it. Without Inori's support, I couldn't have made it here.
That's
So she
bad.
can't walk at all.
She
can't walk at all.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Okay. I feel like, because of how much she's bleeding, and because of how much of a wound that is, I don't know if Ayame is gonna survive the trial. I don't know. This doesn't seem like it will end well for her.
That could very well be. Or it's
this is whack.
Or it's the start of a character arc.
Possibly. But I don't really see that happening in a DR game.
This is outrageous. It's nonsense. Hatano, you are a track field athlete. Is it okay to lose one's talent in vain?
I'm sorry.
If only I were a doctor who could fix it all at once. Stop. This wasn't Inori's fault. However, Maeda, we shouldn't be arguing here right now. Isn't the class trial about to start? But, Hatano, in the future you... Even if my legs were intact, if you fail the class trial, you will all be killed. This is fine. You can worry about my legs later. So, let's go now. It's enough if Inori supports me. I'll do it. Hatano. I tried to be calm, but Hatano's body gradually was trembling. Of course, you would be the most desperate. Even if an ordinary person can't walk anymore, it's a shock. Nevertheless, I have to try to overcome the class trial for everyone, with only a strong mentality. I got it. You're right. When you die, it's all over. Let's go to the trial. Everyone's there. Yeah.
Might be a good time to save before we walk in there.
Yeah.
I think it gives you a save prompt before the trial starts, actually.
Most definitely, at least.
Yeah.
Coming back in here.
I remember when Kyoka died. Ugh, I was kinda hoping this would not happen again.
Hatano, is your leg okay? Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, you are a bad liar!
Yeah. Yeah, no problem at all. Inori gave me first aid. I'll get better soon. For the time being, Inori will support my footing, so that's all. Hatano?
Is that so? I'm really glad. We can go to the trial with confidence. The trial. Class trial.
There's the switch.
Yeah, I'm going to stand this trial with confidence.
Wow. I was wondering when that was gonna come out. I can't believe I just made Teria go, wow. I fucking snuck that in there. That was excellent.
I see. By the way, Kurokawa is... Where is she?
Huh? I can't see Kurokawa in the room.
Mikako? I haven't been able to see her during the investigation. Where did she go?
Did she go to the kitchen? Did she go to the kitchen? Did she go to the kitchen? Please tell me she went to the kitchen. That's
Hopefully.
important evidence.
Now, wait a minute. If they disappeared at this hour, could it be that Kurokawa is the culprit? No.
What
She's
did
too
you
good
say?
for that.
Kurokawa is the killer? No, that's a hasty judgment. Maybe something went wrong?
Hiya! You're all here. This time I'm kind to you. I came out on the entrance. Face to face. You done releasing your bells, right? I'm really nice, aren't I?
Nope, you aren't.
No.
Then are we going down on the ground like last time?
I'm sad no one pays attention to respond to me.
What are you saying? We're missing one. Where did Mikako Kurokawa go?
Huh? Weren't you all together?
You forgot her?
I feel like this will come up later. Like, again. I feel like this will come up.
Oh, it's true. Is that girl nowhere to be found? Unbelievable. Does she want to dip the class trial? Wait up. I'll bring her here now.
Where is my girl?
But what? Why is this girl being late? Blah.
She could die if she's late, damn it.
I feel like the only reason she's late is she's acquiring more evidence.
Hatano, who was injured, also came here. She may lack legs, but she doesn't lack guts. I'll have to give that woman a training regiment. Good luck with that.
Well, I mean, Kurakawa isn't really the culprit, right?
What do you mean, Kobashikawa? Kurakawa is not that kind of person. Not that kind of person. Did you guys not see Mitsuhiro Higa as the guy who started the killing at the beginning? That was... Or are you going to claim he's an innocent person? I mean... Something's odd. Didn't you guys used to tackle my words all the time? Tomori Kizuna did that often, but that bitch died.
I'm sorry, the phrasing.
Yeah, but normally Akane also rebuttals.
Yeah, I think Akane is too upset right now to really put forth the energy of arguing with Mikado at the moment.
Hey mate, for some reason, you're being awfully quiet. I thought you would be the first to show a rebellious attitude.
Huh? Me? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Okay, no. Now my sus, I think, is very well placed.
Taira, are you okay? Come to think of it, you seem less energetic than usual. Can you tell?
Oh, I just have something to think about. You idiot. The class trial will begin soon. Of course no one has the energy for this.
Idiot? Why, of course I'm an idiot.
But it's weird. Just as a suggestion, since Kotokawa disappeared, she could be considered the main suspect. It's worth putting into our topics for later.
Even Kinjo thinks that.
I can't confirm it yet, but some of my suspicious figures were selected during the investigation. Kurokawa is one of them.
Why Kurokawa?
Let's talk about it in a class trial. Discussing here will only get things agitated.
Well, yes, but Kurokawa still needs to be here for the class trial. Everyone waited long enough. I brought the latecomer. Mikako!
She looks upset.
Come on, honey. Give us something.
Hurry in. It's the first time, so I'll be flexible in this particular case. But next time...
Okay, see, this makes me think that she did go get evidence, because otherwise I think he would have punished her.
Yeah.
But he wants it to be a fair trial. That is how Monokuma runs. So I think the only reason he's being lenient is she found some evidence.
I'll punish you with no questions asked.
Oh boy, it's gonna be difficult to defend her though, since she doesn't talk much.
Yeah, it will be.
Well now, all 12 of you finally got together. Like last time. I'll be going down first. So, take the elevator to proceed.
Kurokawa, what happened? I haven't seen you since the investigation. What have you been up to? I don't think you came from investigating, were you?
Hey, I don't think she plans on opening her mouth anytime soon. Why don't we leave the bitch alone and go down already? It doesn't matter if you want her to speak here.
Kurokawa. Nah.
Trial. After it's over, I'll tell you.
I know what happened. I can't talk about it, but I know. I know what happened.
Huh.
This is suspicious. Very suspicious.
Headaches. Headaches.
Alright then, if you are the culprit, you won't be able to survive when the class trial is done.
It can't be. It's not her. Kurokawa, was there a reason for you being late?
She said she'd tell you when the trial's done.
Now, everyone, I know you don't like doing class trials. I wanted to stop the situation somehow, but it happened. So it's futile at this point. What will happen next? First, let's pass the trial and talk. Let's only think about surviving now, and clear your minds and eyes from any misconceptions. Kinjo's right, I couldn't afford to think differently right now. All we must do is survive. We are again at the crossroads of life and death.
Yes, let's clear up our minds and face this.
Surely we can make it. We can figure out the culprit.
Yes, I am not alone. Everyone is here. I hate to doubt someone again and turn him into a killer, but I have to. Again, I have no choice but to do this class trial. Okay, I can save. Nothing is going.
Yeah, you can save. You can save. We'll talk to them all next time.
Yeah.
It's like a little refresher.
This is where we will be ending the part now.
Yeah! Take the suspense.
Yep. So then, next time we'll do the class trial. So, until then, bye!
Bye.